My name is Robin Grain. I'm a divorce mediator, a certified divorce financial analyst, and I used to be a divorce attorney. So I'm not a psychologist, but obviously I deal with a lot of people with a lot of problems with their feelings and without feelings. So this seems to be a big problem nowadays, people that seem to be flat, okay? And there is a term for that once that non-feelingness reaches a certain level. It's called Alexithymia. It is my most popular blog on my website, even though, as I said, I'm not a psychologist, I'm a divorce mediator. Okay, if you have alexithymia, it means you really can't connect to what your feelings are. You may have a feeling, but you don't know what it is. It would be like eating chocolate and thinking you're eating something like a strawberry. It just doesn't, nothing's matching up. You can't put your feeling on your own feelings. So guess what? An alexithymic person can't put their thumb on the pulse of what your feelings are either. Okay, so what does alexithymia look like? How do you know if your partner is alexithymic? I got to look at my notes because it's very clear criteria. Number one, they lack empathy, which makes them appear mean, but they're probably not that mean. They just don't have any feelings. They don't respond well to others' emotions. They have a low tolerance for stress. Probably makes them feel really sick inside because their emotions don't make sense to them. I mean, awful. And then last is they kind of, you know that emoji? It's kind of like that. They just look kind of stiff because they don't know half the time if they're supposed to be smiling or laughing because they don't get the emotional world. So alexithymia is not a disease or a disorder in and of itself. It's like a spin-off of other diseases or disorders. You could have a narcissist with alexithymia. You could have somebody on the spectrum, in other words, the autism spectrum, that's alexithymic. I suppose it could go with depression. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I know if you were to go in what's called the DSM-5 Manual of Psychiatric Disorders, you're not going to find it as a disorder in and of itself. Can a person with alexithymia feel love? Yes. Yes. The research shows they can feel love. But they, sorry, they might not know that that's love, right? It may feel a little uncomfortable to them. They might not be able to articulate it or show it when they feel it because they don't really trust their feelings for their feelings. So it can be difficult. So you have this alexithymic partner and you're not sure that they really love you. There are three ways that alexithymic people tend to show their love and caring. You probably know people like this. I know I do. One is being really dependable, really reliable. Being there on time, always being there for you. They might not know exactly what to say when you're sad. They might not know exactly what to do, but they are there. And if you'll, open up your heart, you may see that they're doing better than somebody else that knows the right thing to say, but that's just because they've learned the right thing to say. But maybe their heart's not in it. So you gotta be patient with your alexithymic partner. The other thing is they're going to come up with solutions for you. There's a big problem with people. People just want to talk about their problems. They don't want a solution. If you're with an alexithymic person, they're not going to spend hours talking with you about your emotional problems. They're going to try to come up with solutions. And they might get very upset with you when you say, I don't want a solution. I just want to have a conversation. That's not going to work. So let them offer solutions. It doesn't mean you have to take them. They're showing you their love. The third thing they do, and this is pretty common, they're good providers, right? I am bringing you the gazelle to eat, right? They will go and work and bring the money home. They're oftentimes good providers, and sometimes they think that that's their whole entire job and it begins and ends there. Obviously it's not, but it's something, right? A lot of people don't have a good provider. So you gotta pay attention to how different people show their love. Okay, I have 3 tips for how to deal with an alexithymic. You're probably wondering if I had one in my family. I'm pretty sure more than one. So, 1, clear communication. Crystal clear communication. Don't leave any room for interpretation if you need them to understand something. I mean, don't be mean about it. Just be clear. So that's number 1. You need to put words to your feelings. Don't expect them to just know what they're feeling, what you're feeling, because they don't know what they're feeling. And you might want to put words to their feelings. It sounds like you're sad. It sounds like you're angry. It sounds like you're disappointed. I know it sounds like you're talking to a toddler, but these people are not what I could call emotionally mature. So if you love them, you got to help them. The 3rd, this one's a little weird. I've never had to do this personally, but from what I understand, sometimes they even don't understand their body feelings. So you may need to help them figure out, if they're grumpy, maybe their leg hurts or something. I don't know. This one's a little weird to me. I'm just reporting what I hear. You just need to help your alexithymic partner with all the feels. Physical, mental, help them figure out what the heck's going on. Yes, it sounds like dealing with a child, but a lot of us are not as emotionally mature as maybe we should be or could be, but doesn't mean we're not lovable. So good luck to you if you have an alexithymic partner, and I hope that understanding that this is in fact a thing, that you can get through it, and there's probably help for you. Find a therapist that understands this, and you'll be much better off. If you like this video and you learned something helpful, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment. You can even give me a call. The only way that the videos pop up on YouTube for people like you to see is if there are subscriptions, likes, and comments. Something about the algorithm. So that would really help me out and other people like you that need information. Thanks a lot.